Benito Mussolini was the fascist prime minister of Italy from 1922 until he was overthrown in 1943. He was best known for ruling Italy as a dictator during World War II and founding the Fascist Party. During the 1930s, Mussolini was revered as a good leader who knew how to serve his people and give them what they wanted, until he allied with Nazi Germany in World War II, which is when the citizens of Italy started to have a change of heart. Before Benito Mussolini rose to power, he was a journalist and an activist for the Italian Socialist Party, a party who believed that political and economic decisions should be made by the public. Because of his successful writings, he also became the editor for the official socialist newspaper called Avanti, meaning forward. However, his socialist days were over once he started to write articles about how he supported Italy's intervention in World War I, for he viewed the war as an opportunity to raise Italy's national pride. Since the socialists were originally against Italy's intervention, he started a dispute with his fellow party members, who ultimately expelled him from the party. After the war, he continued with his political activities and formed the Fascist Party, also known as the Black Shirts, in March 1919. The Fascist Party believed that the solution to fix Italy's crisis, which was caused by the Treaty of Versailles, was to bring Italy back to the days of the Roman Empire and enrolled much of Europe. This belief gained him many supporters and power, for he promised that he would protect the status of the upper class and improve working hours and transportation for the working class. The Fascist Party also formed a reputation of attacking anybody, mainly socialists and communists, who opposed their beliefs. In October 1922, Mussolini declared that if the government wouldn't be given to them, then they would get them themselves. Soon after, Mussolini and about 30,000 armed fascists marched to the outskirts of Rome and demanded to the King Victor Emmanuel III to take over their government. In fear that the fascists would cause another war, King Victor appointed Mussolini as the new Prime Minister of Italy. As a Prime Minister, his objectives were to restore national pride in the economy, get rid of business regulations, and advance production. Immediately, he gained supporters in the military, business class, and the right wing. By 1925, he took total control of the government and established himself as a dictator. Therefore, in May 1936, Mussolini established an Italian empire by invading Ethiopia with the use of mustard gas. Since he was influenced by how the Romanians ruled their empire in 753 BC to 27 BC, he also conquered the colonies to expand more Italian territories. Once he had absolute power, he banned any rival political parties and opposition newspapers in Italy. In fact, he held strict control over all kinds of media and forced primary and secondary schools to promote his ruling to his students. He also held a secret police force called Ovra, and approximately 5,000 Ovra agents were assigned to stop any anti-fascist activities by sending the opposers to prison or executing them. By 1940, they had arrested 4,000 suspects and sentenced 10 people to death. Furthermore, once Hitler saw Mussolini's successes in the military, he began to grow a relationship and formed the Pact of Steel in 1939, which was an agreement that Italy would join World War II as a military and political alliance with Nazi Germany. Soon after, Italy adopted discrimination laws against Italian Jews, which was called the Manifesto of Race, to appease Hitler, although injustice with any race wasn't a part of fascism. Although there were many protests regarding the new laws, he did not take action for he didn't want to violate the Pact of Steel. Since the Pact of Steel required that Italy would join Germany in World War II, Italy were forced to declare war on Britain and France without preparation, because Britain and France had declared war on Germany on September 1st, 1939. In the meantime, Mussolini started the East Africa campaign and targeted the British and the African colonies, and also attacked other countries such as Egypt and Greece. Due to Italy's poor military equipment and training, these campaigns left Italy in defeat. Therefore, Germany had to come to the rescue and aid Italy. By the summer of 1943, food shortages worsened and factories were completely destroyed due to the Allied forces, which left Italy to lose support in the war and unable to fight back. Finally, Mussolini gained a bad reputation and was no longer wanted as a dictator by his people. Soon after, on September 3, 1943, the Allied forces invaded Italy in hopes of removing Mussolini from his power. As a result, this led him to being forced to resign and arrested in a remote jail in the mountains. However, he was rescued by the Germans and was put in charge of northern Italy in hopes of regaining his reputation. Nonetheless, soon after, the Allied forces had taken over all of Italy, which left Mussolini with the decision to flee the country for his own safety. As Mussolini was trying to escape from the Allied forces, he and his mistress, with 15 other fascists, were executed by communists on April 29, 1945. Later, their bodies were hanged upside down at a gas station in Milan for the whole world to see.